Hey everyone, it's Rita, welcome back. So today we have a very exciting video. I'm going to be sharing with you my recommendations for the upcoming Sephora VIB sale. So it's going to start next Friday, so April 17th, and it's going to go all the way to May 1st. If you are a VIB Rouge, you're going to get 20% off. If you are a VIB, 15%, and just an insider, 10% off. It's going to be just one code. SPRINGSAVE. I'm gonna leave all the details about the sale down on the description box. This happens twice a year, and Sephora finally listened, because for the longest time the Sephora VIB sale was giving you only 15% off during this time around. During April, it was only giving 15% for Rouge. So finally, I believe this is gonna be the first year they do it. They're giving 20% off. So that's pretty cool, because makeup with a 20% off, it's always very welcomed, and Sephora pretty much never has sales except for this time around and on the kind of like November Christmas skincare, because I do have some recommendations, and I think that if you're going to be able to save some money, save it on skincare, because skincare is very expensive, especially at Sephora. So my very first and most important recommendation that I think everyone should have in their shelf, it's the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. So this is a nightly serum that I've been using for almost, I want to say, 8 months at this point, and I really love it. This is going to be one of my repurchases. So this was my very first bottle, and as you can tell, it's pretty much gone at this point. I have maybe like 1 month left in here, but I really love it, and I never want to be away from this product. This has been my savior. So I'm in already like past my 30s. I'm in my early 30s, and I started developing some lines on my forehead and around my mouth. Well, this product is the only one that has helped me to completely erase the ones in my forehead and like in the middle part of my forehead, and it has diminished so much my smile line. So I swear by this product, and it's quite pricey. It's around almost $100 for the bigger bottle, which is the 50 milliliter. So if you can pick this up, you will not regret it. It's really good. So this is going to be kind of like my first repurchase, and I cannot wait to have a new bottle. So I do have 3 masks that I want to share that I absolutely love. I have a lot of them on my bathroom, but my absolute favorites I think would be these ones. So to start off, I've got the Origins Hello Calm, and this literally saved my face when I had like a huge horrible rash because of some retinol lotion that I used. And whenever my skin is just feeling a little bit dehydrated or just needs like a little something, or it's a little irritated for whatever reason, I go for this one, and I really like it. And this one is a relaxing and hydrating face mask with cannabis sativa seed oil. Really good one. And then another moisturizing mask is by You to the People, the Superberry Hydrate and Glow. I really like this one, especially for nights wherever my skin is feeling extra dry. I just go to bed with this lotion on. It's kind of like a moisturizing mask, and it just feels so nice the next morning. I really been enjoying this. This is probably my favorite sleeping mask. To finish up, I have a scrub, and this one is by Olehenriksen. This is their Transforming Walnut. So this, after I use it maybe once a week, and my skin just feels so clean, like literally squeaky clean, but it doesn't kind of like strip my face out of the oils. It's just really good, and I like it because I tend to have like a little bit of extra like dead skin around my nose, and this just helps with that, and it smells delicious and it feels really good. It's like a physical exfoliator, like a physical scrub, so it's going to be something that you're gonna feel on your face, but it's not aggressive, if that makes sense. I really like makeup. I'm gonna try to do it a little bit faster because I do have a lot of products. So it's going to be pretty much, most of the products that are here in my basket are the ones that I'm using on my face today. I do have an IGTV video that came out the same day when this video is coming up, so I'm gonna link it on my description box. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, be sure to give me a follow. It's gonna be right here. I'm gonna place the handle. It's Alex Mimi on YouTube and on Instagram. So be sure to go check out this tutorial because I really loved how everything paired out together, and like I said, most of the products are here. So anyway, for my very favorite moisturizing primer, I couldn't think of any other but the Bobbi Brown Face Base. This is such a beautiful very emollient and very hydrating primer. You can either kind of like use it as a moisturizer or as a primer. I kind of like use it as a two-in-one. I do go with my regular moisturizer and my skincare, and then whenever I'm gonna start to apply my makeup, I go for this one as my primer, and it just feels so good. So if you didn't know, probably haven't mentioned it, my skin is normal to dry. Very much on the drier side, especially on the winter months. So anyway, that's a really good one. And if you can save some money in this, because this bottle is around, I believe, $60, so it is pretty pricey. So that one, absolutely. I have another product that's kind of like a versatile option between a primer and a highlight. It's kind of like a 3-in-1. And this is the Hollywood Flawless Filt'r by Charlotte Tilbury. I absolutely love this product. I've had it for a very long time. It's what I use today for my base. I kind of like placed this one first as a primer, and then I went on with this, and then with my foundation. You can use it like as a primer, you can mix it with foundation, you can put it as a highlight, kind of like on the high points of your face. You can use it kind of like just by itself to go for a very natural, no makeup and just apply it just in central areas of your face, and I think it just looks so pretty. And the kind of like the tofu makes it super easy to apply. It's just a beautiful product. Even if you are not like a high fan or like a big fan of highlight, I think you would definitely enjoy this because it is very much on the subtle side, but you can build it up to make it a little bit more punchy. Anyway, this is such a good product, and it is quite expensive, so this will be the time. For foundation, I had to think of my favorite one in my collection. There's another one that kind of like competes with this one, but it's no longer available. So this is the Light Wonder by Charlotte Tilbury, and again, this is the one that I'm wearing today on my face. It is the most stunning, glowy foundation. If you have normal to dry skin, or even like combination with just like setting this with powder, it's just so stunning. It's very illuminating, and it's just very skin-like. It's very lightweight. You don't feel like you have anything on your face whenever you're using this on, and it's kind of like more in the medium spectrum of coverage, but you can definitely build it up. I really like it for like an everyday, a special occasion, like anything. This foundation just looks super beautiful. For concealer, I had to like kind of like quick think about this, and probably my favorite at the moment from Sephora is the Fenty Beauty. This one is the Pro Filter Concealer. I've got mine in a bit of a lighter shade for me. This is in the shade 230, but I still really love it. It's full coverage, which if you're new to my channel, you probably don't know this, but I always go for full coverage concealers because that's what I use to cover whiteness around my eyes and around my mouth from vitiligo. So this is such a good product because it gives you like the full coverage without being kind of like heavy, or without being creased under your eyes. It's just a very stunning concealer that, although it's full coverage, it also illuminates at the same time, and it just covers everything you need to cover with a beautiful finish. So this one, highly powder, I guess if you're been around my channel, there's gonna be no surprise about this. The Hourglass Veil powder. This is such a stunning powder. I don't like powders to be too cakey or too thick. This one is just perfect. It's super finely milled. People have loved this powder for such a long time, and there's a reason behind it. It's super good. It's easy to apply. You can definitely build this powder up to kind of like do your baking, but it's also very lightweight. Everything about this powder is really stunning. I mean, it's Hourglass. Hourglass is known by their beautiful finely milled powder, so this is no exception. Speaking of Hourglass, there is a little palette that I have here, and I know it's already out of stock, but I wanted to just mention it. This is the Unlocked because of the product itself, like not really this palette, but the brand as a whole with their powder products. So if you're looking for like a new bronzer, a new highlight, a new blush, I highly recommend you try some of the Hourglass ones. I don't have anything from them kind of like individual. I only have this palette, and I absolutely love it. Again, powders are beautifully finely milled, very easy to apply. They blend into your skin beautifully. It's not like you have product on top of your face. It's just like a very natural, glowing from within products. Like this palette has the blush, the highlight, the finishing powder, the bronzer, and they're just absolutely stunning. So if you're looking for a new any of those categories, I highly suggest you look into Hourglass. So for another little face palette, I've got this one that is, at this point, I think it's pretty old. I think it's maybe like 3 or 4 years old. It's been around for a very long time, but it's such a good one. With the spring and summer coming up, I feel like a lot of people gravitate more towards like cream powders, cream products, and this one is super stunning. This contour product is the most beautiful product to contour your face without being too much. That's what I used. I have all of these products on my face today, and it's just so stunning. The blush is super pretty. It's what I have on my cheeks today. I really like this product, and I never hear anyone talk about it. Maybe because it is already old at this point, but it is super good. So if you're trying to get a little more into cream products, or you're interested in purchasing any cream products, take a look at these little palettes, because you can literally try everything in one. I'm mentioning 2 blushes just kind of like by themselves. I literally just picked this up from Nars. This is the very famous Orgasm in the liquid form, and this blush is so pretty. I used it I don't know, like a couple of days ago, and it is so pretty. It is pigmented. It just goes on very smooth. What I did was just kind of like apply a little bit on the back of my hand, and then with a stipple brush apply it. But this would also look super pretty like with your fingers, even like some kind of like an eyeshadow. It's a very stunning product, and it looks very natural. It kind of just absorbs into your skin in a way that it's just gonna make you look like blushed from within. It's so beautiful. They have different colors, but this is the only one that I have, and I absolutely love it. This is going to be my second repurchase of this little haul, and this is going to be the Benefit Goof Proof Brow product, brow pencil. This is the only thing that I use for my brows, and I really like it. You can go very light with it, or you can definitely build up if you like more of like an intense eye look, a brow look. It is very smooth. The actual pencil is just slides on your hairs very easily, and it's just easy to work with, and it just gives you the most stunning brows. I mean, I am loving my brows because of this product. There are a couple of eyeshadows that I would like to mention. I'm gonna try to breeze through this faster. So the very first one, it's probably no surprise, but it's going to be from Tilbury, and this one is the Pillow Talk, the 12 pen palette. This is such a stunning palette. This came out somewhere around November, December, I believe. And this is kind of like the perfect palette for spring and summer. Even though it's pretty much pink and salmon-y, corally shades, I think that pretty much anyone is gonna look gorgeous in these shadows. I absolutely love Tilbury formula with her eyeshadows, and this is probably even better than her quads. I absolutely love this palette, and if you can pick it up with a discount, I mean, I highly suggest it because it is so stunning. The Natasha Denona, the Camel palette. It's of course what I'm using today on my eyes. It is such a pretty everyday palette. You can go very light, or you can go a little bit more smoky like I did today. And the colors are super blendable. They're very soft. The matte ones, the shimmers are just so stunning. This palette, all in all, is a really good palette to have in your collection. Even if you have a ton of eyeshadows, or if you have a little bit of eyeshadows, I think this is definitely going to add to your collection. Finally, we've got Body Heat by Tom Ford. I've had this for some time now, probably like, I don't know, 4 months, and I really like it. The color story is beautiful. I absolutely prefer warm shadows, as if you couldn't have tell right now. It's very pretty. It's one of those, I always call Tom Ford like grown-up eyeshadows, because they look very classy, very elegant. They're all shimmering, like all of the products, all of the shades in here are shimmering, but they're super pretty, and they work so well even though they're shimmer like on your eyelid. So stunning, and this one is probably my favorite out of the 4 ones that I have. So I do have one single shade by Eyes to Mesmerize by Tilbury, and I think if I had to pick from the 3 that I have, I feel like this would be my favorite, because it's a little more versatile, that you can do it go very smoky or go very light with it. This is Betty, and it is just a beautiful bronzy shade. You can literally just pop this all over your lid, put on your crease, and you're good to go, and it's gonna be the most stunning, simple look, but just kind of like very classy and elegant. I just love it. It lasts all day on your eye. It doesn't budge. It looks very pretty. It's easy to blend, to work with. Everything about these Eyes to Mesmerize are absolutely stunning. I might just pick another one, I'm not sure yet, because I do want to have like all of them in my collection because they're so and then stunning. Finally, I do have some lipsticks just to finish up this video. So my favorite brand probably of anything, it's Charlotte Tilbury. So no surprise, I had to pick 3 of her lipsticks. I do have I wanted to kind of like show you my favorites, and one of them is Stoned Rose. This one is in the Kissing formula, which happens to be my favorite formula out of all the ones she has. This one is super pretty. I feel like it's perfect for every day. It's a bit more on the kind of like peachy warm side, really stunning. Then I've got In Love with Olivia, which is just the most stunning nude pink. Very, very pretty. Again, more of like the everyday shade. Then finally, I've got one in the shade Karina's Star, which is very different from anything that I have in my collection. It's kind of like a muted pink with some red undertones, like kind of like terracotta lipstick. Very pretty. And this one I believe is just a matte one. So pretty. Like any of the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks that you pick, I think they're gonna be stunning, but these are my special 3 favorites. So lastly, as my absolute recommendation, is going to be the lipstick that I'm wearing today. I've been on a hunt for a perfect orangey red lipstick, and I think I found it. This is by Tom Ford in the shade Vermillionaire. I mean, look at how stunning this packaging is. Super sleek and elegant, and the color itself, I mean, so pretty. I had a little accident earlier whenever I was filming this video. As you can tell, it got a little hurt there, but I mean, it's still good. I could save it regardless. But this color is just super pretty. I think it's gonna be perfect for like the spring and summer. I don't think I'm gonna pick any more of this up because I just purchased 3 of them, and I absolutely love the 3 that I picked. But since I haven't actually put them on my lips, except for this one, I thought I would just recommend this one. And look at how beautiful this color is. Absolutely in love. So to finish up, I'm just going to kind of like share with you what I'm going to be picking from the sale. Like I mentioned, of course, I'm going to be getting a replacement for my Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. And this one is $103. I kind of like thought it was a little bit cheaper, but it's $103 for this size, so for like the bigger size. Then I'm gonna be picking also 2 lipsticks, one by Gucci. I've been super interested in these Gucci lipsticks ever since they came out, but they're quite expensive. They're $42 per lipstick. So I'm gonna be purchasing the number 302 Agatha Orange. Again, I'm on the hunt for the perfect orange lipstick. And then for my second lipstick, I'm gonna be getting one by YSL in the Oil in Stick lipstick. This is the Rouge Volupte Shine, and I haven't decided yet, but I think I'm gonna go for the number 88 Rose Nude. It's kind of like a more pinky, rosy shade, and I really like this lipsticks by YSL. I actually only have one, which I'm trying to reach. So I've got this one in the kind of like one of the red shades, and these are super stunning, and they're very hydrating and easy to apply because you can literally just run out the door, put on your lipstick, and you're good to go. You don't have to really worry. Even though this one is red, regardless, they're super easy to apply because they're kind of like more like balmy kind of lipstick. And then I am going to finally pick up the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. Oh my goodness, I cannot even talk. I've been wanting and eyeing this product for a very long time. So 20% off is a pretty good deal. So I'm pretty excited to add that to my collection and keep building up my Charlotte Tilbury collection because, as you can tell, I'm a huge fan. I might just pick another of the Eyes to Mesmerize shadows. I don't know. I'm thinking about it because I'm also going to be picking some of the Fenty cream products. She's coming up with bronzers and blushes. So I do have some already here on my loved list. I'm gonna definitely make it a little bit shorter list, but I think I'm gonna go for at least 1 bronzer and probably 2 of the blushes because, again, I'm trying to find more and more beautiful cream products for the spring summer. More products from skincare that I might just add to my cart, maybe not on the 17th, but later on, because the sale goes until May 1st, so I do have a very long period of time to decide on what I really want to pick up. Those items that I just mentioned are gonna for sure come to my collection, but I do have, and I've been eyeing the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist for a while, so I think I might pick that one up. And I'm also thinking about also from Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream. skin cream. So this is, I do have a teeny tiny sample size that I got from Sephora, and it's super thick and moisturizing. It just feels really nice, so I think it's going to be time for me to pick it up because it is kind of like a little bit on the more expensive side, and 20% off is nothing to sneeze about. So I think I'm gonna be getting those two Tatcha products, and I think that's it. I think that's going to be it for my list. I'll definitely let you know through my Instagram if I ended up picking something more. And of course, I'm going to be doing a haul once I get everything. Like I said, I think it's going to be like, what, 3 weeks or 2 weeks that the Sephora sale is going to go for. So during those 2 weeks, I might just think and add something else. I'm not sure yet. But that's it for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know any recommendations you might have. Any products that are your kind of like go-to and you can't live without. I think this is the perfect time to pick up repurchases or things that you know you always use, like mascaras, brow products, skincare especially, because skincare is really expensive. So if you can get a little bit of a deal, I mean, go for it. But anyway, let me know what are you gonna be getting for the sale, if you're even gonna shop the sale or not. I would love to hear what you guys think, and if you have any good recommendations, don't forget to leave them in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!